Hello everyone. So I'm gonna do like a short series of video. Short, I mean, like we hope like as long as possible series of video um to talk, basically some kind of talk show about my work and the development of the mods associated. Um, so I started modding like in December out of nothing. Just discovered like the toolkit, and yeah, let my imagination and like inspiration drive me along this way, these adventures. I learned a lot on the toolkit right now, so I can do like a lot of things now. I have like a better pictures of what I can do, what I can't do, what takes time, what doesn't, stuff like this. And so yeah, I've released my first mod, which is Char Divine Intervention, last week on 12th of January, and that was the first mod I've released ever. So yeah, I'm kinda new to that scene, discovering all of that shit, and especially like I had trouble this week with updating because I wanted to do like small changes, and I've realized that like doing small changes when you're only modding for yourself, it's fine. You just like do the change, like start the game, that's it. When you want to do small changes but you have published mod and people use your mods, then you gotta like updates, and everyone has to update the mod at the same time. And so I can't just do daily updates, for example. That doesn't work. That will force you guys to like do daily updates of the mod. That shit. So I was thinking about this lately, especially like yesterday, when I released the last update of the mod with the new mod Shadowblade, which is the thing that you see here. That spell, Shadowblade. It's a ring, actually. It's a ring. It's the Arabella quests. Yeah, basically, whenever you find the parents of Arabella, trouver les parents d'Arabella is French. You know, well, when you save the girl, the little girl in Act 2, you get that. You get that ring alongside with that spell. I don't have it on this character, but uh, this one. This spell allows you to
Can't slow down.
lock shadow in the basically lock shadow, right? Well, you also get like
I need to concentrate.
you also get that ring, which is like uncommon ring. I changed it so it likes a very rare ring, and I've changed the effect as well. So that was the new mod, and with the new mod comes a lot of changes as well that I've already put in other mods, but at least they're there. I've decided to do that because there are changes that implies overriding base game items. So for example, this is the game. My game is in French. I'm gonna change it to make it so that is all in English at some point. Um, this is like the chest you get from, the Shadow Earth quests. If you kill the Night Song, careful spoiler. Well, if you kill the Night Song, you get like some stuff. Like you get, the Shah, um, legendary spear. You get the gloves as well. These ones, and you get as well. And you get as well. Let me check something right quick. Oh yeah, she got them. And you get as well the chest. So for example, the chest here gives you like Char Superior Aegis. This is like not the name. It's not called like this. It's just called Char's Aegis normally. and it's a concentration. So this one is not a concentration, right? I can just like do it once per short rest, get +2 armor class, and that's it. Okay. The reason for this is like I feel this chest is not good. Like the way it is done from the base is not good. It's not good because all implies like this protection of shard. It implies that you have like a shield of face, right? It implies that you have shield of face. So if you doesn't use your concentration to maintain your shield of face, this thing is useless. It doesn't give you anything. There are far better like armor that give you things, even if you're not concentrating on like one specific spell. So, and Shard Aegis is not like a spell that you wanna concentrate on. There are like much powerful spells and concentration that you want to maintain. Just namely, you have like this, you have, I don't know, plenty more. You have like stuns, hold monster, hold humanoid, I don't know, anything. They're all better than like Shield of Face, right? They're all better than Shield of Face.
Don't.
Let's take like Astarion for example. You have more. You have sleep. Sleep is not a constraint, never mind. But a hold monster, invisibility.
No one back home will ever believe this.
There are plenty of concentration I don't want to use, and Shield of Face is like not the concentration that you want to use. Dominate Minds. There are plenty more. I'm only using a couple, but this one, for example, Heroism, and plenty more. So, for this reason, I've changed this so that this doesn't require concentration anymore. So when you get like Dark Justiciar plates, this is the one that you can get even if you're not Sharan. This is the one that you get from the Shadow Earth quests. They both have it, and both is changed. Okay, both doesn't require concentration. So this spell, even if you're not playing Shadow Earth, it become like a good plate because it's 16 CAs. That's a lot. It doesn't give you, because it's like intermediate, right? It's like not a heavy armor. So you still get the +2 CA from the dexterity, and on top of this you get the +2 CA from the short superior Aegis. So this basically gives you 20 CA. It's a pretty good armor, which is not heavy armor, and maybe it's a little bit OP, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine considering all the possibility that you have. You also get advantage on like stealth check, but that's like minor buff. So that was the first one of the very first changes I've done to my personal game, and that kinda make me go into modding stuff. I was like, dude, this is shit. Like, I want to play Shadow Earth with the Sharan pass, like some kind of Dirt Shadow Earth, basically. I don't want to play Dark Earth. I want to play Dark Earth Shadow Earth because I feel it's just like cool. I prefer Shard and Bal. If I had to choose between two evil deity, you know. So that was the base idea, and I was trying to figure out a way of making Shadow Earth work with the existing gear, right? Some good like builds, and it all started from there. And with the recent 19th of January new mod, which is this one. I can't show you. I'm gonna show you like on the page. Shadowblade chart. Oh, we found it. This is not mine. Where is my mod? My content. This is my content. Shadowblade Char. So yeah. So this is the summary of the things that I was hiding like at the very beginning of this journey. Especially there were two major issues. That was the char IGs, that is a concentration that makes it basically useless because you're gonna concentrate on something else. You're not gonna concentrate in char IGs. Even if you can cast it like freely, you don't want to concentrate on it. And the second like most important change is that when you're playing like char and shadow Earth, you're gonna yeah, like you're gonna use
And these things have
darkness
stayed interesting.
a lot, right? You're gonna put like darkness everywhere because you wanna get into the darkness. So you're using like this is a Voidborn passive, by the way. This is Voidborn passive. It does damage. It's not actually. It's more than darkness. It's like insect plague, like that fusion with darkness, basically. Um, you have also Shard Darkness, provided from the Spirit. And you also have this.
What do I have to lose?
But darkness, right? So you're ending up like in the darkness most of the time. And I feel it's shit because the game doesn't allow you to have true vision, which is the true vision is a vision that completely in your darkness effect. So you can still shoot in darkness with your bow, for example. And in order to be able to do that, you need one of these two passives. One of this passive. Actually, it's not one of these two. There's only one. So this one is basically a rename of it, but the initial one is one that exists from the very beginning of the game. Is there is like one that have it. This guy have it. Where it is? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have it. That's funny. Well, it's called the Devil Sight, basically. It allows you to see in darkness, completely in your darkness. So that was like one of missing stuff with that spear. That spear is super good. Gives you like a lot of damage, still like additional damage. There is like 1d6 on top of, like, it's 1d6, and on top of this you also get 1d6 if you hit like a target in darkness, and you get like this that can trigger all of your smites if you're playing with smite as a paladin or as a Nightbringer. And you have the darkness, of course. So the darkness is supposed to be a concentration. It's not a concentration anymore, neither, because I don't understand why the chosen of Lady Shar should concentrate to spawn darkness. It makes no sense. So this is not a concentration neither. It's a legendary weapon. So it's fine to have like something busted. It's a legendary weapon, come on. And so yeah, that was the two initial changes I wanted to do on the game. And that made me start modding, literally. So that's little mod. Shadowblade gives like these two changes. It also gives the changes to the Arabella ring, which does like make you spawn these shadow blades. Oh, it's bugged for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why these are like vanishing. Oh, there it is. There it is. Shadow blades. No, it just spawns like it's the same thing. I haven't changed like the idea of it, the concept of it. It just spawns stuff in your hands. The good thing is that you can spawn it in your hand with a bonus action. to begin with. Now you can spawn it in your hands without spending any resources. You can only do it once per combat, so but you end up like this. Okay, you throw your dagger. There you throw equip dagger. And then instead of doing like unarmed attack, which was the main idea at the beginning of Nightlocks, I will remove the unarmed attack here. This will be no more, not anymore. It's bug anyway. I don't know. It's useless. I don't like it. I will just remove it. And instead of this, you're just gonna have this. Need weapon? Just spawn weapon. Need weapon? Spawn weapon. That's how Shadowblade work, and that was the whole concept of the mod. So that's the ring. That's Shadowblade ring. There is another item I can't show you on this save because you get it in Act 2 and I didn't get it, so I cannot show you right now. But there is a new item as well. That is a dagger, similar to like this Shadowblade, except that instead of doing 2d4 psychic damage, it does 1d4 cold damage and 1d4 necrotic damage. But it's just a 2d4 dagger. It's a 2d4 dagger that you can actually throw it. It returns in your hand when you throw it, and it also gives you access to the what is it called? The Shadow Strike. This thing. So that's new item I've added with that mod. And every time I will have like this idea of changing existing stuff. So I'm gonna do like a new game right now. I'm gonna start over with a new game. And every time I see something and I tell me, okay, this could be like this, and if it was like this, it will be like much better because we could introduce it into specific build or stuff like this. Every time I feel this way, I will add the change on the existing items. So I will override the base game file in that Shadowblade mod. Okay, why I'm doing this so that my two other mod and any other mod that I will do will not contain any of the base game override. Okay, so the main idea is that I don't want to override, because whenever you override base game file, because that's all modding work, you just override base game's file, it's modification. The thing is that they're all like, if you install a mod that is going to modify the same file with the same entry, you're gonna have conflicts. Okay, so managing this conflict is like one of the most like difficult points to solve, and one of the most important thing that was Larian Studio working on with the patch 7 was introducing a way to have like a broader modding system that doesn't generate large amount of conflicts, especially when people mod and they don't pay attention to what they're doing. They just make mods, modify like existing game file, and if there is another mod that comes and modify the same file, it's gonna create conflicts, and in the end you cannot have like too many mods, because then you generate too many conflicts and it's shit. So that was one of the main like challenge for patch 7, and one of the main challenge for anyone that wants to get into modding seriously. So because of this, I've decided I'm gonna use this hierarchy. So I have like one mod in which one I will put all of the base game overrides, so that if you have any conflict with other mods, you can just remove that one mod. For now it's a dependency, but long term it will not be a dependency anymore. You can just remove that mod and see if like it solves any issue that you have. Okay, and you know that when you remove that mod, the other mod that I have done doesn't override base game files, so they cannot be the source of your issue, because they have not override any of the base game entries. So that was the idea behind this, and that's why I released that mod, and I will keep updating that mod always with that in mind. That is like some kind of library. It's basically your if you're using Nexus mods, it's basically your community library. So instead of being a community library, it's just like a Mikihisa library, Mikihisa's modding library. Okay, so that's what's gonna be Shadowblade char. For the two other mods, Shard Divine Intervention is almost done. I won't add any new feature in Shard Divine Intervention. Shard Divine Intervention is mostly that one, mostly that you're for the gameplay of it. I'm mostly fine with that. I think Control Shadow should be a bit better. I want to add a mean of cutting encounter. So if you end up in like massive big fights, this is a god mod. Remember, this is a god mod, okay? If you end up in a very big fight, you might want to just kill combat. Just kill the combat or instantly go out of combat, something like this. I figure out a way.
Whatever it takes.
For now, this is not gonna get updates between until the weekly update, I mean. So this Shard Divine Intervention, I will try to bug fix, and I will do next week a massive batch of bug fix for like Shard Divine Intervention. I will try to bug fix as much as I can, because there is like a lot of bugs in this mod. Especially the Osiris scripting is not working as I want it to work. Do like some weird shit, and the puzzle is a bit like difficult to figure out as well. It's lacking like some clues. If you really want to do the puzzle, to play the to play the game instead of just getting the solution, it might be a bit frustrating, and it probably needs a bit of like reshaping. So I'm gonna add some additional clues with like books. I will put some books somewhere, notes, items, stuff like that can lead you through understanding how the puzzle work and why, like how to means if you want to, you just install the mod. You don't go into comments, anything. You just install the mod, and it's a little bit of a story. You get items, and at the end of the story, it's not a quest. I can't add quests with Moonglass. I can, but well, it's not a quest. But it will basically act as a quest, kind of a quest. So it's like short adventures. You install the mod with a new game. It always because I will do additional mods similar to Shard Divine Intervention, but with different smells. For example, it will not necessarily be a god mod. Shard Divine Intervention is a god mod, but I might do other mods on the same templates, but which the goal feature, the things that you're gonna unlock is not gonna be necessarily a god mod. It can be something else. It can be like just a good item or whatever. It's just the journey. So they will all require you to make a new game every time. So that is because all the scripting work. You'll have to make a new game every time. And especially I want to make it so that it's a journey. It's just you install the mod with a new game. It's part of the deal. You install the mod with a new game, and you discover the mod contents through your new game. So every time you do a new game with one of my new mods, it's gonna be like a new game, really new game. So that's the idea for like the future of Shard Divine Intervention. But for the mod itself, it will not have that much updates, mostly bug fixing, and that's gonna be all of it. If you just wanna use it for the god mod, you can as much as you want. The Act 3 puzzle is working with existing Act 3 save, okay? So, like, for example, I'm gonna show you. I hope this video is not too long, so it's already 30 minutes. Whatever. It's an introductory video, and I'm almost done anyways. It's still 45 minutes, fine. So, for example, see, can I load a game maybe? Can I load a game? It should work on any game. Like for example, if I load this game, no, not this one. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's this one. Not this one. Okay, so that might be this one actually. It's actually an honor mod. This is honor mod. This is honor mod. Uh, okay, let's try it. Let's try it. But the idea is that I wanted the mod to be available for anyone just if you want the god mod. Basically, you just want the god mod, you just want like the pets that kills everything, like drive everything mad, etc. You just want this, you can. You don't have to like solve the puzzle and stuff. And especially you don't have to like create a new save. And that was like it's complicated with Osiris scripting. It's complicated because some of the Osiris files are loaded when you start the game, and if you modify, the problem is that the Osiris scripts, the story is one big file. Okay, it's not plenty of files, just like stats, items. It's one big file, a single file. So this file is loaded at the beginning, and the game uses that file. And sometimes you can change that file, and it will produce things on existing save game. But it's more complicated than just changing stuff. So when you have like Osiris scripting in mods, often it can like mess up with existing save. So let's see if it works. This is like an existing save, right? This is an existing save, an old save actually, far before I've done all of that shit. So I just started this save from like with the mod for the first time. Okay, the first time I load this save with the mod, it's an actress save, and we're gonna see if the work is working, if the mod is working or not. So you're gonna see like the puzzle. You're gonna see the puzzles, the puzzle, Act 3 puzzle solution right now. So if you don't want to see it, you might just like turns it off. So we were saying that eventually we could start an existing save with all of these mods, and especially the shard event intervention to check if it works on existing Act 3 save. So but yeah, what I was saying anyway is that Shard Valentine will not get any more updates, so I will just bug fix it and start with new stories. So it's each mods that I will that will be after I'm done with like Nightbringer. I think I'm gonna do these maybe parallelized the two of them. So I might not work on both at the same time, but I might make 1 week where I work fully on Nightbringers, 1 week where I design that new add-on, and anyway when I'm doing something I'm stick on the thing. So we'll see, but that's the future of Shard Event intervention. So I just gonna check if it works on that save, and it looks like it was actually. It looks like it was. So yeah, that's for Shard Event intervention. As for the Nightbringer big mod, maybe that's the one that is interesting you guys the most. It's the same thing. I will focus on adding updates once a week, because if I just do like updates every time I do a changes, it's gonna be like a nightmare for both me and you to update. So yeah, once a week with an associated like video like this one, there will be like way shorter. This will be like way shorter videos, right? But so this is there. Apparently it's there. It looked like it's there. Okay, let's see if it works. If it works, it's really good. It means that the God mod can be unlocked with any Act 3 save. And that's exactly what I wanted. So for the Nightbringer, I will keep updating it once a week. I will just like play the game and update it as I play it. Okay. So now, from the future of like what I will do, my activity. So I will stop my playthrough right now. I will make a new one from scratch with like the all the mods, and I will modify everything that I feel needs to be modified as I pass through the game. Okay, so I will not add new content. I will just play one full game with all 3 mods and fix things that I believe needs to be fixed or tweaked. And then I will combine all of these changes in one big update for all 3 mods, which is intended to be a persistent update. It means that it's gonna be there for a while. Okay, so after that one, I will not update Shard. For example, I will not update Shard Divine Inversion anymore. And for the Nightbringers, well, it's gonna receive updates every week, but yeah, the next week will be mainly focused on this. So I will be more playing than actually coding, a bit like this week, but this time with the intent of fixing things rather than introducing new things, right? The idol is there, so we should be able to complete the ritual actually. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. Doesn't work. But why? Why it doesn't work? Oh, it does. It does. And then I have like the new... Oh, this is the cleric one. Okay. Well, apparently it worked. So yeah, so you can unlock like Shard Divine Intervention even on like existing save actually. Yeah. Okay, so that's a pretty good news. That's a pretty good news. So now Shard Divine Intervention can stand like this. The God mode can be unlocked pretty easily. See, like 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the game. Anywhere in the Act 3, because I'm actually quite like late in Act 2 already. I'm kind of late in Act 2 already. Oh, never mind, it's the beginning. Well, it was the beginning of Act 3, but at least it worked. That's all I wanted to see. Yeah. So that's the plan for the coming month. Now, last part of this video is gonna be to tell you what's coming next on my mods. And so for Shiny Valentine, you got it. For Shadow Blades at the beginning of the videos, And for the Nightbringer, my main focus will be to change Nightcloaks. Okay, Nightcloaks needs to be like iterated. I'm gonna remove all of what's related to unarmed attack, make it mostly weapon attacks. The only difference is that you're gonna get like the Shadow Blade. So whenever you end up with nothing in your hands because you've thrown all of your weapons, your daggers, equipped daggers, it's gonna be where so no more unarmed attack gimmick with the Nightcloaks. This is gonna stay for the monks, and I will also maybe it's time for us to load into like another game. Let's go back to this save. Yeah. Let's go back to this save. Enemy of Shah. Let's talk about Enemy of Shah. So first thing first, if you wanna see all of the development updates, development comments I've done as I was like developing all of this mod, you can check the description below, in which I will put the link for the Discord, modding Discord, where you can sneak in and get information about what mods are currently in development and follow some of their showcase um, threads, because it's a Discord where you have like threads. People can like create their own threads to showcase their work and stuff like this. So it's a very interesting Discord to go in, even if you're not a modder. If you're just interested into looking of what is in current development, sneak in and see what's going on. This is in the description below, and you'll find as well the direct link to my showcase thread. I don't know why the game is not starting. Why is it so hard? So yeah, about Enemy of Shah, all what I do on Enemy of Shah I will keep track of it on this showcase thread on the modding Discord. So you can get there, but I can tell you right now that it's not gonna happen before next week. So this week is focusing on bug fixings and fixes in general to the 3 existing mods, with a final update that I will release next week. And after that, I start working on Enemy of Shah. For those that are interested in what's gonna be Enemy of Shah, let me just like give you a little teaser. Enemy of Shah, they're, well, as the name says, Enemy of Shah. So they're like Nightbringers that get into the Sharan, uh, the Sharan church and the Sharan environment, and decided to turn against Shah. Basically, it's like if you're playing Shadow Earth, good aligned Shadow Earth, so you're actually turning against Shah, right? You're not killing the Night Song and stuff like this. Then you have a dedicated pass with the Nightbringer, because remember the Nightbringer is the base class for Shadow Earth in my mods. Okay, I've override Shadow Earth origin file so that it is a Nightbringer and not a cleric. Okay, because the class of origin character is hard-coded, right? So well, it's not hard-coded, but it's you cannot change it. And it doesn't work. Why can't I just load my save? Holy shit! I'm gonna quit this real quick. Close Windows. Yeah. This is difficult, guys. Just stop the records. So yeah, enemy offshore is gonna be so it's still the same base. It's gonna have everything like the Nightbringer have. It means the stolen secret stuff. So they're gonna have access to that. They're gonna have access to all of the trickery domain spells, so it's like basically the specialty priest spells that every Nightbringer have, and they're also gonna have access. These are their subclass features to the life domain cleric spells. So he's gonna be a healer. So all of the missing spells, because you might have noticed that Nightbringers gets some of the cleric spells, but actually about half of them. All of the cleric spells that are tied around healing in general, restoration, cure, decurse, stuff like that. All of this is included in the life domain cleric. So actually, enemy of Shah will not have that much feature that it actually have. Okay, but it will have a special subclass interaction. Just let me check something. You're gonna have a special interaction with all of this stuff because it's gonna be overpowered. Okay, it's just overpowered. I mean, life domain cleric is already overpowered. Like when you have a life cleric, if you're not playing solo, okay, if you're not playing solo, you have a life cleric in your party, you're gonna die. It's like it's how it works. Like I often says, if you wanna ease the encounter, if you wanna ease the combat, just respec Shadow Earth into a life domain cleric, and there you go. You can just heal of your full party just fine. So it's gonna keep that. Uh, but the thing is that whenever an enemy of Shah Nightbringer was gonna use um, their subclasses spells, so healing spells mainly, they're gonna face Shah's retribution, okay? So they're gonna have a bit like sorcerer to increase the potency of their spells. Like for example, I don't know, they can heal 2 targets instead of only one, or it's gonna be like similar to the sorcerer, but exclusively centered around healing. And but every time they do that, they're gonna suffer like Shah retribution, and they're gonna have a mean to avoid Shah retribution and instead use it to cast more powerful spells. You're gonna like basically twist the Shah retribution into increasing the power of the spells. So that's gonna be the main feature for enemy of Shah. This is gonna be done with specific subclass resources, similar to like sorcery point or something like this. Maybe it's gonna be like sorcery point. Actually, I'm gonna like copy pasta from the sorcery thingy because it's very similar what I have in mind anyway. And that's gonna be the main feature for enemy of Shah. So
Yes.
yeah, yes.
Have to keep pushing.
But first, I'm finishing Nightlocks. And yeah, that's basically most of what I wanted to say today is that I'm gonna keep updating all of these mods. I'm gonna stop updating every day. I'm gonna make weekly updates with weekly dev update video. So this was basically an introduction video for this series of video. Once a week I will like drop a video of about 30 to 45 minutes. This one is a bit longer because there were a lot of things and shit happens during the record time, but yeah, it's gonna be like about 30 to 45 minutes video. In this video I will just present you shortly the updates in like 15 minutes or something like this without spoiling that much, so you can still watch the video without getting spoiled the content of the mods. And on the second part, of the video, I'll do a summary of the idea I got in the week and of what is going to come in the mods, what's going to come in the updates, and eventually present you new mods if I've started on new projects and stuff like this. So just to give you, oh, this is weird. This is a bug. See, this is a bug. I've lost the spells. I don't know why. I'm forced to go back to menu. So if you're watching this video and use my mods, quick tips to solve, to quick workaround to solve the ice, you just go back to main menu, disable the mod. Here, Shard Event Person, disable it completely, start the game. This should work. So yeah, just weekly videos, 30 to 45 minutes. I just present you what's in the updates, trying to not spoil the content too much, and present you what's coming next. So it's gonna be like a dev update slash what's coming next type of video series. And well, I hope it's gonna last for like a while. I'm not usually used to following specific schedule and stuff like this, so yeah, but I'm gonna try to make it so that every like Monday, we're Monday today, so every Monday I'm gonna release a new update. If there is nothing to release, I won't release an update, of course, but yeah, if I have things changed, if my version of the mods are different, it's not the correct fucking I'm not good at that, guys. I'm not good at that. It's almost 1 hour now. It's almost 1 hour. So we're gonna cut short on the video. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be what's coming next. I just wanted to show you a little some of the things I was working on. Shit. Let's see if it works. But if it doesn't, it's fine. And you'll see next week, or you'll see trying the mod yourself. So that's for End of Shah. For Nightclose, I told you about End of Shah. I have not talked that much about End of Shah because I think End of Shah is pretty good right now. It's one of the most work I was doing at the beginning. So be mindful that End of Shah, when I was working on End of Shah, I was discovering all of the so it works. I've recovered the spells. I was um discovering all of the shit, doing all of the possible mistakes that you should avoid. I've done them, so yeah, that's why End of Shard took so much for what you would consider that little, but it was actually a lot of work. Took me like months just for that one. But the new content that is coming is gonna be much, much, much faster to introduce into the game, because now I know and I understand how all the toolkit work, how modding works, all the language, the codes work, so yeah, that's one thing to know. But End of Shah, I think it's pretty good right now. I don't intend to drive back into my own code and fix it, because there's a lot of things that should be fixed, things that I've like put when I was not completely knowing what I was doing at the beginning and stuff like this. But I don't really intend to go back on this. There is still one thing I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you is that currently my mod is overriding races file, because the Voidborn, there are sub races of existing race, right? So for example, my dwarf here, it's like Voidborn dwarf is sub races of dwarf, right? Voidborn Dwergar, sub-races of dwarf, so I'm a dwarf. I have the dwarf. Yeah, I have the dwarf. And the thing is that in the game, Shah is not. is forbidden god. Okay, so in order to have Shah as a deity, you can't really have Shah as a deity unless you install a mod that overrides all of the base race file, okay, the base races entries, to remove the restriction. Because basically the way it works is that Shah is restricted. It is there, but you cannot get it. Okay, it is there from the base, but you cannot get it. Unlike other deities, for example, Merkul is not here. It's not like you cannot get it. It's just not here. But Shah is here. It's just restricted. It's just like Blackis. Blackis is restricted as well. Uh, only Githyanki can have Blackis as a deity, right? It's the same for Shah. It's restricted. The only difference with Blackis is that no races can get Shah, basically. Only Shadow Earth can get Shah. So, in order to avoid that, and to make it so that all Voidborn can get Shah, and all Nightbringer in general can get Shah as a deity, I had to modify all of the existing race files. Okay, that's not good, because it creates conflicts with other mods, especially mods that adds, like, gods. You know, for example, you might want to be a Nightbringer of a god that isn't in the list. And you might say, okay, it's fine, I'm just gonna like add a mod that gives additional deity. It's gonna create conflict. Okay, the way I'm gonna do to avoid this is I'm gonna make a backend change on my mod. So it's not something you're gonna see, it's just backend. But basically, I will create a fake Shah. So I will create a new god that is basically a new Shah, a second Shah. This is doing exactly the same as the initial Shah. And that way I will be able to, in my mod, only modify the race of my races. So my races, my sub races, because there are sub races, they will have access to that new Shah. Everyone will get access to that new Shah, basically. It's just gonna be a new god, and that everyone have access to. That's a bit annoying. I don't want everyone to have access to Shah. Unfortunately, it's the only way. It's the only way because gods are like related to the base race entries, and if you want to modify deities, you're forced to modify the best race entries, and this is not good because there are a lot of mods that might modify the base races file. For example, mods that adds custom presets. If you have like additional customization, you like customize your character, you want additional hair cut and stuff like this, well, you're gonna have to change the base race file to introduce this into your mods. So there are actually a lot of mods that modify the race files, and they probably just all conflict with each other's. And so yeah, this is I'm gonna have to make a big back end change for this, but that's gonna come in due time. For now, I'm focusing on finishing the night cloaks. Okay, so for the night cloaks, gonna remove some of the stuff, make it a bit more, because right now it's currently completely OP, right? With that shit, I don't know. This is doing too much damage. I don't know what is doing that much damage, but it's just doing too much damage. Like, I don't know. It does a bit too much damage. There is the vulnerability, I believe, but it's still a lot of damage. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Gonna change that. And yeah. And that's basically all I wanted to talk about today. In this video. Introductory video of what I'm gonna call maybe the development update or something like this. Okay? What else? So yeah, what I want to change is this two thing. I think it's useless. So I'm gonna remove that. Everything else is fine. This is not working. I'm gonna change that as well. I'm gonna keep you guys updates about all of this. as I'm doing them, all of the changes, and yeah, see you later for next week. See you next week. We're today Monday 20th of January, so the next week update's gonna be like 27th of January, next Monday. I'll give you more information. Everything's good, everything is fine. You can check my socials media on the description of the video. Mainly Modio profile and Nexus mod profile, where I drop all of my this is basically my main communication channel. So if you wanna DM me for any reason, you have trouble using my mods, you cannot install them, you want me to give you hints for the puzzle, anything, you have trouble updating the mods, whatever, you can leave a comment on the on this video, or you can also leave a comment on the mod main page on Nexus or on Modio. So Nexus mod have a system of like article. It's like blog thingy, you know. So I'm gonna use this as main source of official bracket official information. Every week I will do like an article following the videos, basically saying the same thing as it is in the video. It's just for people that doesn't want to listen to my sleepy voice or to look for like 1 hour videos. They can just like get all the content and information summarized into like an article. Okay, so yeah, check out the Mod Nexus page, and you can also check out my live stream Twitch channel, where so about the stream, I might keep streaming, but I might also just stop streaming for weeks. I don't know, I'll see. I feel like coding is not super interesting content, but we'll see. Well, and that's it for like this very first video. It's probably more than a 1 hour video. That's a lot, I know. I'm not a video maker, okay? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not here to make views on my video. These videos are purely informative to give you a track of what I'm doing on, so I will not edit the videos. I'm sorry guys. If you don't like the videos, well, you can click the unlike buttons. Usually YouTubers tell you to click the like buttons. I'm telling you to click the unlike buttons if you didn't like. Obviously, I think it doesn't exist anymore. Whatever. But yeah. So if you want to check, if you want to have like some rated article, just check my Nexus mod page. And see you next week. Bye bye.